Well, hi, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and today we are going to do our bi-weekly massage chair industry update for Wednesday, April 9th, 2014. And we don't have a lot of things to cover today, but we've got some things that are important. So let's get into that. As far as stock goes, I don't have a complete update of updated stock status on all the companies, but as far as I know, everything is in stock right now. Osagi's had shipments of their popular models in. Infinite Therapeutics just received a brand new shipment of 8500s, which is where they were deficient. I don't think they have the 9800s in stock yet. And their 7800 is out of stock on a lot of their colors too. But I believe Inada is in stock except for their black Yumi. And I'm not sure of any of the other chairs that are actually out of stock, so I think we're good to go. Um, I will mention that this last week I was notified that the HT7120 from Human Touch, the HT7120 chair, the price changed from $28.99 up to $29.99, so there's a $100 increase in price there. And also, we have learned that Omega has discontinued the Montage Premier chair and the Serenity chair. Now, the Serenity chair, I sold a few of those, not many, but the one I had in my show, I was really excited when this chair came out because it was a very stylish looking chair. And I thought this is a great integration of massage and contemporary looking furniture, so it doesn't look like a massage chair. Well, the chair came, and it was mostly airbag massage. It had a roller massage, but only in the low back. And I was not after a few minutes in the chair, the roller became very irritating to the low back, I found. But also, I found that the wooden base on this chair, and it was a swivel chair, it's swiveled all the way around, 360 swivel. The base, I heard a crack one day while I was sitting on the chair, and I just thought, well, maybe it's just settling in from the assembly. Well, we later moved the chair to make to clean or take it out. I can't remember what we were doing, or moving it around the showroom, and I noticed a whole bunch of wood chips underneath the chair. So we laid the chair down and looked underneath it, and sure enough, the base was plywood. And when I heard that crack, the wood had cracked, and it was all the chips of this wood was on the carpet. So it seemed to be a fairly cheaply made chair. I had problems with the remote. It had a pop-up remote cover that when you put it down, it got stuck. I'd use a knife to open it. Oh, it was just a nightmare. I took the bloody thing out and put it in the back of my showroom. So I think I ended up giving it away to someone that wanted to work on it as a project. So when I saw that this one was discontinued, need I say, I was not terribly surprised. The Montage Premier was discontinued as well. They have the Montage Elite. The Premier and the Elite were very, very similar. There was just a very minor difference. And you know what? I cannot even remember what the difference was now, but you can still get the Montage Elite. Also, Osaki has introduced an iteration of their very popular OS 4000 chair called the OS 4000T. Now, I found out about this because one of my customers that ordered a 4000 from me received the chair and was so happy that he got foot rollers in his chair. Foot rollers? He sent me the emails telling me how wonderful it was to have foot rollers, and he thanked me. And I couldn't take credit for it, and I couldn't say that I knew anything about it. But Osaki has brought in a few shipments, or a shipment of a few, maybe a container load of these 4000 Ts, which is the Osaki 4000 Plus, the old 4000 Plus foot rollers. It also has a little different synthetic upholstery. It's more of a shiny, sheeny, smooth kind of synthetic leather as opposed to more textured synthetic leather, which the other 4000 has. So this is more of a test, they say. It's not something it may not be something that'll be long term. They'll see how it competes with their other chairs that have foot rollers like the 7200 CR. They'll see how it compares or how it holds up. If the foot rollers have problems, mechanical problems, they may pull it. But for now, and the great thing is that the price is the same. It's $28.95 minus $200 for the instant savings. $26.95 you get yourself a OS 4000 with the foot rollers. So pretty good deal. And pretty interesting for those of you that might be thinking about an OS 4000. Let's see, what else can I talk about? I mentioned this I think last time, but I didn't. I think I was just getting the chair, but I got a Human Touch HT7450. It's a brown one. It was only a month old. The guy used it a couple weeks, didn't like it, sent it back, or didn't want it, or something. It wasn't what he was expecting. Sometimes people will buy a chair sight unseen, and you'd be amazed how many people do. But he bought it sight unseen. It wasn't what he was expecting. I don't know what the deal was, but it's in pristine condition. A 7450 was like the Pioneer zero gravity massage chair by Human Touch. I have one in my showroom. I've had one for years. They're great chairs, and it's a great price. We're selling it for $28.99. It's usually $34.99. So call me if you're interested in it. Give me a dingle, and we'll get you hooked up. You know, the I had an email question from one of my viewers that asked me about the L track, or he was asking about S tracks and L tracks. Now, I'd never heard of L tracks before, so I assumed he was talking about a chair like the Iashi, and I'll explain why. Pretty much every chair nowadays that is a full-fledged massage chair has an S track, a roller S track, which means the rollers follow the S shape, or the sinusoidal snake-like shape of the spine, the neck, mid-back, low back, pelvis. It goes in this shape, and then it stops at the low back. Well, the Iashi now, I think I talked about this 2 weeks ago, come to think of it, but then the Iashi comes down and follows the S track and goes underneath and under the butt. And so that is what I figured meant the L track. Well, sure enough, that's what the L track was. And this fellow seemed to think that with an L track, you did not need to have intensity adjustment. Well, I don't know if that's true, because the Iashi does not have intensity adjustment, but any chair that has an intensity adjustment, I think, is better than a chair that doesn't have intensity adjustment, because you can accommodate different body sensitivities, and you know, if someone wants an aggressive deep tissue massage, you can crank it up. If someone is too sensitive, they want it pulled back a little bit, you can pull it back. But anyways, if you ever hear the term S-track, you'll understand what that is. And you can always check out our massage chair dictionary on YouTube. I have the glossary there, and we describe different terms in different videos. But the S-track just means that the rollers follow that S-track. Well, the L-track is not really part of it is part of the S-track, but it just moves in a different direction. But anyways, if you hear those terms, now you'll understand what an L-track is and an S-track. And they're not two separate and distinct things. They're usually involved in the same roller track. They just go S shape down, L shape across. Now, Inada's got a new chair it's in Japan. I don't know if they're going to bring it to the US or not. I haven't heard any talk of it yet, but it's called the Duet, and what it has is an S-track curve, S-track roller system down to the low back, and then it has a whole different roller system underneath the butt that works the butt and the calves. And so you actually get, it's like, I don't know, it's like 70 inches or something. It's a humongous amount of roller massage, but the rollers on the back that follow the S curve are different. They're more typical quad rollers. The rollers in the butt and the calves are more, it looks like a sprocket, almost like two sprockets that kind of work the butt and then down the calves. And that is maybe the exception to the rule of the S track and the L track being one. This is like an S track along with this other funky track going down the butt and the calves. But anyways, I'm talking too much about tracks. Just thought you'd want to know, and if you hear those terms, you know what we're talking about. I think that's just about it for this week. So I will keep you posted with any new things that I learn or things that I find out about. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or give me a call. I'd be happy to chit chat with you. You can always reach me or someone at our place at our toll-free number, which is 888-259-5380. And of course, you can chat on Facebook with us, or leave a comment on our blog post or on our YouTube channel, whatever. But we'd love to hear from you, especially if you have any good questions or any ideas or thoughts or news that you've heard that you want to share with us as well. And I think that is about it. So feel free to, if you like this video or found it helpful, or any of our videos helpful, please share us, tweet us, like us, +1 us. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, whatever you need to do to help spread the word about massage chairs, and of course for you to be apprised of any future videos that we have coming out. So again, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from MassageChairRelief.com. It was great visiting with you today, and we will see you in another 2 weeks. Bye-bye.